Hi, this video is going to go over how to prepare a gram stain slide. We're going to be working with both chemical stains and freshly prepared bacterial slides, so we need our lab coats, our gloves, and our safety glasses. We also need a timer of some sort, or the ability to estimate about 30 seconds or so. If you're good at that, you don't need it much. So I'm going to place my watch down here in case I need it. You'll do your staining at the sinks at the end of the lab tables, not at the hand washing sinks. And we'll need our sets of gram stains, which are already set up usually in the correct order they're going to have. We're going to need some bibulous paper for drying our slides at the end. All that's available at your labs. And we're going to need a slide that is already prepared for staining. So if you haven't watched that, you can see the video on preparing a slide for staining. The first thing we want to do is get some water running gently out of the taps. The problem is that these taps are pretty hard to get a gentle stream, so you gotta kind of get it the best that you can. That's about as good as I can go. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is to apply crystal violet. It's the purple stain. I'm going to hold the slide over the sink so it won't make a mess on the floor, hopefully, and I'm just going to put enough crystal violet to cover the bacterial surface. I don't have to put a lot. Now I'm going to leave that on for about 30 seconds. That's going to be staining my material. At the end of 30 seconds, I want to wash that stain off. I don't want to blast the water straight down on my stain material because even though we've heat fixed it to make it stick, it's not stuck hard and we don't want to wash it off. So I'm going to turn my slide at an angle and I'm going to wash it off kind of upstream from the material and let it run over the slide. So I kind of run more across the paperclip that I'm holding it. And now I'm good to go with that. I just have to rinse it off. It doesn't take long. You don't have to hold it under there. Next we're going to use the gram iodine. So we've just stained our bacterial cells purple with crystal violet. Now we're going to use the gram iodine as a mordant. That mordant makes the stain stick well. So I'm going to put the gram iodine on. And now I'm going to leave it on for about 15 seconds. So that's making the stain cling to the cells. Once I'm ready, I'm going to wash that iodine off in the same way. Okay. Now I'm going to go on to the decolorizer, which is an alcohol or an alcohol-acid combination, just depending on what you're using. We're using an alcohol. The decolorizer is going to attempt to wash the color out of the slide. So we've stained the cells purple. We fixed them with iodine so it's really clung to those cells. Now we're going to see if we can use this alcohol to wash the purple out. If the cell is gram-positive, we should be unsuccessful and the purple will stay. If the cell is gram-negative, that purple will wash out and allow the final stain to show. So the alcohol we don't want to leave on for too long, 5 to 10 seconds, 15 at the most. So I'm just going to dribble just a little bit over. I don't need much at all. Let it sit for just a few moments, and then I'm going to gently start to rinse it off. Okay. Now we're ready for the safranin, the final stain. Now if our slides are gram-positive, they're stained dark purple already, and this lighter pink stain won't show up. If our slides, our bacteria are gram-negative, first we stain them purple, but then the alcohol washed that purple away so they're clear again. And they will hold it. So I'm going to put the saffron on, just cover the top of the slide, set it up to the side, and then I'll let this stay on for 30 seconds. So it's 30 seconds with the crystal violet, 15 with the iodine, 5 to 10 with the alcohol, 30 with the saffron. When I'm done, I'll rinse that off, shake off the excess water, and I'm done with the water. I can cut it off. Now all we have to do before viewing the slide is get rid of the excess water on the slide. So I'm just going to open up a page of bibulous paper, and I'm going to place the slide in there. I take it out of the paper clip. If you leave it in the paper clip and do this next step, you'll break your slide. So the paper clip's done. And then I'm just going to take that slide. I'm just pressing down to get rid of some of the excess water. There's no need to go and press it super hard. You're just wiping off some of the excess. When I open it up, it's not going to be completely dry, but it's not going to run water all over the place. And so now I've got a slide that we can go and then examine with the microscope and see what the outcomes as to whether or not it is gram-positive or negative.